Hello everyone, Mocha Bear here. Welcome back to Mocha Bear's Hobby Den. Today we're going to be talking about an upcoming Crusade narrative campaign that I am going to be running. Shall we get started? So I have been doing a lot of Warhammer videos lately. I've done a lot of D&D stuff in the past, so you all know I'm a dungeon master, game master. I do a lot of stories. My buddy Mystic Naz is a big fan of the Thousand Suns. He's been talking about wanting to do them and Dark Angels for years. So when the Warp Flame Battle Force box set for the Thousand Suns came out for pre-order, I surprised him with it this past Saturday. So not yesterday, obviously, but the Saturday before when it came out. Picked it up, went to his house like, "Oh yeah, this is yours, by the way," and just handed him the box. He and I sat down and we put all except for 9 of the Rubric Marines together. And then the day after, he went through and thought he had a box of another 10 Rubric Marines. No, he had an 8th edition start collecting box of Thousand Suns. And so he was working and putting those together when I woke up the next day. So he and I were talking, and we want to do a narrative campaign. We want to do a crusade. If you've been with me long enough, you know that I have a lot of armies. My very first Warhammer 40k army were the Necrons. Then I also started the Space Marines and Death Guard. I wasn't sure on what Space Marine chapter I wanted, but then I settled on Raven Guard. And then recently I also decided to go ahead and start Salamanders. And then I also have the Tyranids, and I've started Night Lords, and my newest army is Emperor's Children. I have my Emperor's Children and Night Lords are probably the lowest point value I have armies, but I have roughly 1,000 points each still, at least. So I don't have to worry about that for a beginning crusade if I want to use them. But we wanted to do something fun, and I let him choose what army I would use. Like, we could do a fun chaos on chaos. He chose my Necrons. And so we decided that we're going to do the Pariah Nexus Crusade, but there's going to be some alterations to it because it shows that you typically would start out with 1,000 points, and most people would use up to that for their crusades, for their matches. We decided that we're going to start out with 1,000 points roster, but the first match is going to be with a roughly 500 point army, and then depending how that match goes will determine what happens with the second one. I've already started working on it, and I don't want to talk too much about what the story is going to contain, but the premise is Thousand Suns are going to show up on a tomb world that's awakening, and they're going to have to fight for Blackstone. And we're going to be using my custom dynasty, the Shutok dynasty, which has some interesting lore that I've written into it years ago during 8th edition, going into 9th edition. So, and I've been perfecting it over a while. And curious to see how it goes, how much fun he has, because I know I'm going to enjoy it. But those of you who have played Crusade before, especially Pariah Nexus, what do you recommend we do as far as preparations? Now, like I said, it's going to be a little different from the typical Crusade. There's going to be some alterations rules-wise and how it's ran. Is there anything that we need? I do have the Pariah Nexus book. I have the Crusade book physically. I have some objective markers. I don't have the big matte ones that are the 40 millimeter in the center and then the 3 inches from that. I just have the 40 millimeter base objective markers that came out during 9th edition that had the Necron 3 objectives and then the other stuff for the Imperium. And then, of course, we can just I've got a bunch of stuff from Kill Team and boarding action stuff that I can use for it as well. So what do you recommend that I use? I'm actually thinking about printing out some bases, customizing one on my computer and then printing them out, 6 of them out, and then gluing them to some cardboard. So we'll see how that goes. If you've run Crusade before, have you done one-on-one? Have you done alliances? Have you played in stores or just at home? How long were they? Like, how many matches did you have? And how many matches were per phase? Because I believe there's 3 phases for a Crusade campaign. Very curious, as well as what armies you used. Again, this is going to be Thousand Suns versus Necrons, so Egyptian faction versus Egyptian faction, and I'm playing into that theme and title wise, so look forward to that. But yeah, I want to hear from you. I want to know what your thoughts are, what your experiences are. For those of you who are interested in the hobby but you're not sure you'll enjoy it, if you want to save money, as much money as you can, go to Steam. If you have a computer, go to Steam. I think it's $20 for Tabletop Simulator, and you can play Warhammer 40K on there. You can try out all the models that are available. Most models are available for 10th edition. You can find all the rules online. You can find some of the rules actually in Tabletop on the tables. And then if you want to actually spend some money, like you want to actually play with the models, have experience with it, go buy a starter box set. You can feel free to buy the cheapest one. There's 3 starter box sets for 10th edition right now. Go out, buy one of them. If you want to try Kill Team instead, there's a starter box for Kill Team. I believe it's $112, but if you want to save money, you can go, if you feel like doing Amazon, it's, I believe, $84.99. Feel free to try that out. And if you, again, save money, get a friend who's also interested, split the cost. Go halvesies on it. So I recommend going to a store, physical store, and go halvesies on it. Take it home. Plan a build day, because me and Mystic Naz are planning some more build days soon. And I still have so many. I have over 3,000 points worth of Necrons built, and I have at least another 4,000 still in boxes. If you don't have any friends or anyone you know that's interested in the hobby, look around online to see if you have any Warhammer stores. There's one near me, a little over an hour away. Then there's one about an hour away from Mystic Naz. We ended up going there to his, so I ended up going to 2 Warhammer stores that day. But go in. If you want to, you can call them. I'm pretty sure they might have some social media like Facebook, but give them a call and see if they have any tournaments or games going on. A lot of them do build and paint classes where the person will sit down with you one-on-one, or if there's a bunch of you, sit down with you, show you how to build your models and then how to paint them right there at the shop. And a lot of the shops have tables there that people can play at, and will be playing pretty much almost every day. And if you don't have one nearby, feel free to Google or search online for any local gaming stores and give them a call. Ask them if they do have games there. If they don't, maybe they know of a place nearby that does, because 9 out of 10 they want their workers their game themselves. Just this main purpose of this video was to let you all know that I'm working on a narrative campaign for 40K between my Necrons and Mystic Naz's Thousand Suns. It will be recorded. I will be taking my camera. It will be my very first battle report recorded, and it will be my first 40K battle report as well. I've only played Age of Sigmar back during 2nd edition, actually, so this will be fun to see. But we're planning on trying to play it this month and 2 weeks, and if it works out, then I'll try to have it uploaded by next month. But yeah, again, I would love to hear from you all. What preparation do you think I should make that you suggest? What are your experiences with playing Crusade? Were you just someone who ran it for others to play? Were you a player? What army did you use? What Crusade book did you use? And I don't think I'm gonna get the Apocalypse, or it's Armageddon, the Armageddon Crusade book, just because I don't want to overwhelm myself, because I might get distracted. But yeah, if you found this video entertaining or informative, please give this video a like, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. Then hit the bell icon, set notifications to all, get notified when I upload videos and do live streams. I do owe you all some more build and paint streams. Do apologize about the delay on that, and a lot of build unboxing videos as well for Kickstarter projects. Feel free to follow me over on my social media. I have not been posting for the past few months, which I am sorry about. I'm hoping to get back into that. Also, please lastly, share this video, bring awareness to my channel, help me continue to grow. Gonna go ahead and end it there, so please as always take care of yourselves. And until next time, hobby on.